Hello YouTube, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Today I'm working on a 2013 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum version. The issue with this car is the AC. This is my buddy's vehicle, and so we ran some tests off camera. I apologize if we didn't film it to show you the tests. But we did figure out that the problem with the AC was the coil itself, the magnetic coil. And so today we're going to replace the coil. But we're not just going to replace just the coil. We are replacing the coil, the pulley, and the clutch plate at the same time. Because why not, right? So most of the time, compressor don't go bad. But if you run the test and you test that the coil was good, the pulley doesn't make any kind of noise, because all the pulley does is just replace the bearing, make sure the clutch plate isn't like locked in, and if all of those function correctly, then most likely you will have a compressor problem, and that's a whole different kind of issue. Alright, so without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, we'll start by taking the fender liner off. This is my helper, by the way. Here's your AC compressor.
Man, look at this. It's all rusted up.
It's all rusted up. Now here's the tensioner.
No, not it.
Here's the tensioner. Put a 3/8 in here and pull it clockwise, actually counterclockwise, to release the belt, and then we can get to it. Alright, we start by loosening the tensioner. And just simply pull out the belt. Yeah, that's kind of stiff. So in order, this is a 10mm. We can just use the impact and take it right off. This should slide out, and the spacer might be worn out. I'm not sure. There's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. So we gotta take that O-ring out around the.
Yeah, gotta take this out if I can get to it. Alright, that's out. And there we go, with a little bit of prying. And
But you were prying these, and it's not coming out because this is.
No, I was prying on the back of the pulley. You see where
yeah.
you see where it's scratched up right
Okay.
here. So I was prying on the edge of here.
Oh.
And it was going around in a circle, in a circle.
Probably that's what broke it loose.
And you don't want to put it too deep because you'll hit the coil, and then you'll be like prying the coil instead, and you don't want to pry on the coil.
Looks like the coil is burnt out. Look at it.
Hey, I'm not sure what that is.
Mm.
But yeah, it does look pretty bad.
So take the 3 screws out, right?
Yep.
Joey, where'd it go? Oh. Don't lose the screw. I mean, they gave us new ones, right? And I think they gave us 3 new ones.
They gave us new ones, yes. And kind of recommend that we use new ones, but these look like they're still good.
looks like a strip, man. I hope this don't strip.
Does it look the same? It looks the same.
There's your coil. Okay, so at this point in time right here, we are testing the coil because we finally took the coil out. You want to get a reading between 2 and 5 ohms. If you get anything below 2, it's bad. If you get anything above 5, it's bad. So anywhere between 2 and 5 is considered to be good. All right, so we're gonna test the old coil to see if it has any power to it. You're supposed to have a reading between 2 and 5 ohms. So we got our tester here, set it to 200 ohms, and we're testing the new one out.
I can't get it, man. Damn it.
All right, we're testing the new one out.
Is it reading? I can't tell.
You have to hit it.
I can't see it. How about that?
It's reading. Oh, what's going on?
Here? Is it reading?
Yes, we got 4.2, which is good. All right, and here's the old one. We're doing the old one. And we got no reading. So that's how you know you got a bad coil. Got the new coil right here. Going in. Now, it's got a little dimple right here. So it's got to face a certain direction, and there's a dimple right here. So that's where we'll have to put it in. I mean, it only goes in one way, so just like that. So we'll put new screws right into it. Okay. What I should have done was plug this up first. Such a tight space. All right, you heard it snap. The new pulley. This has to go in evenly. Shit just slides right in. Okay. So we'll probably have to knock it back a little bit more to expose the groove spot for the
yeah, we need
the
like
O-ring.
a big socket. Do we have one?
Either a big socket or we get something else to do it. It's turning freely.
The old one,
New one.
the new one didn't come with.
Putting the spacers in. We measured the spacers to be about 53 thousandths off the old one. So we're putting these spacers in, which equals to about close to the same thing. Oh, 60 thousandths, a little too much. So we need to take something off. 51 thousandths, 50 thousandths, which is close enough. The shims are in. Spacers, shims, whatever you want to call them. right. Millimeter bolt.
You don't want to Loctite it?
We have to test it first
Okay.
to make sure that we have the right spacing on it. See how it's moving? We need more space over there. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to stop it. So we definitely know now that we need another shim in between that. You saw how it stopped, and it was still trying to turn.
Yeah.
So we went ahead and took out the clutch again, and these are the 3 original shims. We're gonna add a 4th one and measure it. See, how much is this little one? That one is about 10 thousandths. What's the other spacer?
The big one?
Yeah,
Right here.
is that the big one?
I think it's a bigger one.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna put a big one in.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Let me see. And the bigger one is 30 thousandths. We'll put the smaller one, the 10 thousandths, in, and we'll give it a good measure. Oh, my gloves is in the way. We have a total of 60 thousandths shim. Alright. That goes in. Get it straightened out in there. Shims are in. And it goes. Right in. Put our bolt. I think it's best to start it by hand, huh?
Mm-hmm. You may have to hold it because it's going to spin.
Yeah. We're not gonna put Loctite on it yet until we play around with this thing.
We want it to just spin when it's off. We don't want it to drag.
We want it to not spin when it's off. That's the thing.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, because if it's dragging with it, then you need more spacer. All right, let's put the belt back on. Round 2. You can turn it off. We need more spacer. All right, so we decided to put all the shims in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's take a look at it.
Spin better? Is it wobbling?
I'll show you. When it stops, the clutch should stop. And when it starts, the clutch engages and then it spins again like that.
That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be. Let's see if it spins again. There we go.
So that's what it was.
Alright.
So we're good, right?
So we're
So
good.
the other time it was dragging with it.
Right. So we're good here. And that's how you do an AC clutch replacement. Well, AC coil and clutch replacement. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. So old clutch, coil, and pulley out. So what we did at the end was off camera. We took the bolt out from the clutch, put Loctite on it, and we put it back in. We tightened it as much as we could. We tested the car out again, and it works perfect. The reason for us putting all those shims in was because it was an aftermarket clutch and pulley set that we got off of Amazon for like what, $40 or so, right? And which is a good deal, you know. Amazon, you get anything off Amazon. Anyway, but if you enjoyed that video, please give me a thumbs up, a like. Please subscribe to the channel, and I'll put out more content on cars or whatever it is I have around the house or that comes through me. All right, later.